Well, in a perfect world, it wouldn't be homelessness. And I'm also an artist. I was working with this client, his name is Ivan. This guy had been homeless for 30 or 40 years. I took him to his moving day. I realized his life completely changed in 30 minutes and no one was around to see it. It felt like such a quiet thing, but it was quite powerful. And so I thought to myself, how is it that I can commemorate Ivan's story in a way that feels dignifying? And so I drew his portrait. One turned into 6, then 7, which is a hobby to me. In the portraits, I have people who are currently experiencing homelessness. I have people who are currently working with a case manager. People who have recently moved into housing. It was also important for me to display someone who experienced homelessness a very long time ago and is now living a very actualized life. That person is Miss Queen. As a transgender woman, she is someone who experienced homelessness as a teenager, and she is now a helping professional working with trans individuals who experience homelessness.
I am Queen Hatcher-Johnson. We're in Forest Park, Georgia, and my lovely home that I never thought that I would have. Being a homeowner has been one of my biggest dreams, and now is one of my greatest accomplishments, so I can check it off my bucket list. My story of homelessness started at the age of 16. There was a statement in the house one day, all the males in this house will dress as such. It was directed at me, and I made a conscious decision that I was gonna leave that home. There was no shelters for women of trans experience at that time. In my mind, I thought that, this is the life that I would have to live because of how I identify. But then I also knew in the crevices of my mind that I wanted more.
We live in a society where we're always constantly trying to solve homelessness. And people oftentimes say, well, the solution to homelessness is housing. And that is absolutely right. But people don't know the work that it takes to get someone there.
My name is Vincent Allen. I'm the lead case manager on the MARTA HOPE program. We address homelessness situations here in Atlanta, Georgia. I get in my office 30 minutes to an hour early every day. I breathe this. I have a love for people. I've never been homeless, but I lived in the world. I would honestly say that the homelessness situation in Atlanta, statistically wise, is probably high. And that's because this has become an international city. To ride MARTA, it's a safe haven. You can stay in your tent, you could stay in the woods, but to come onto MARTA, you feel comfortable, you feel safe. I'm getting on MARTA so I can get me some rest. That's where they are.
Homelessness has many faces.
Homelessness is so many things.
You have addiction, mental health, veteran issues.
Everyone's story, everyone's narrative is totally different.
Our goal is to help you get ahead and keep moving forward and not run into that situation again. What we do, we focus mainly on the end of the line stations. Most of your unsheltered individuals, they're on the train asleep. We wake them up and offer services. And I don't just offer shelter, because anyone can go to a shelter. I'm thinking, let's get to a shelter, get out of the shelter, get in your own place, stand on your own feet, and stay not homeless. Sometimes it's just that little simple thing that could help someone in their homelessness situation. All they need is a hand. I try to keep in mind at all times, I'm one step away from being homeless.
I think something that people don't realize is how close to homelessness we all are.
Once you've experienced homelessness, hopelessness, it never leaves you.
We think we're all fine. We're fine now.
In the crevices of my brain, all of this could be gone if I don't pay the mortgage, if I don't pay the light bill, if I don't do this, if I don't do that.
So I would tell people, don't be so quick to judge, be quick to help. What if I were in your shoes?
We work with a population that is extremely invisible. Even though they're constantly visible to the public eye, they oftentimes don't feel seen. These portraits are going to be seen by a variety of people. The portraits have quotes from the subjects. They were all given the choice to express something that they wanted to say. I want to show their humanity. And one of my hopes when doing these portraits was to be able to portray that.
If you find yourself homeless and you know that that's not you, keep pushing, keep evolving, keep transitioning